Welcome back to Living 808. Ho'oko LLC, its mission is to fulfill lives through counseling for individuals, couples, and families. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be discussing two very important topics. This week, we're talking about child sexual abuse with Ho'oko co-founders, Risa Kaulia and Edwina Reyes. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I know this is a topic that many may think they know, and I'm going to ask you anyway, what is child sexual abuse?
So child sexual abuse is any interaction between an adult or an older child that uses a child for sexual stimulation, and usually there's a power differential. And some folks don't know that the sexual stimulation could be exposing themselves to the child, having the child take their clothes off, oral kinds of stimulation, it could be rubbing, it could lead all the way up to, in fact, sex.
Who then are the most common perpetrators? Because we may not know the true answer to that either.
No, absolutely. So majority of perpetrators are actually male, and actually a few percentage are actually female. Statistically, about under the age of 19, 40% are actually sexual predators as well too. So a lot of folks do not realize that. And so they could oftentimes, these perpetrators are folks who are actually someone that the family and the child also trusts. It could be like a coach or a teacher or a church leader, someone who's actually oftentimes known by the family. And usually what starts sexual abuse is something called the grooming process.
Okay, tell me what that is. What is that, and what does it look like?
The grooming process is preparing the child for sexual abuse, and what it is it could occur across days, months, weeks, years, and the perpetrator develops a relationship with the child and an emotional connection, getting the child to trust them, and they do things like say they want to mentor them, or you know, even buy gifts or do things like that, get the child to really buy into what they're doing. And the difficulty is that often, because it seems so nice, it's often misguided and not seen as something that could be detrimental.
Okay, so I know that this is probably a simple question, but there's no simple answer to it. How does it affect children? How does sexual abuse affect children?
You know, unfortunately, with sexual abuse, when a child has encountered or experienced that, it can be actually lasting effects that they actually have, you know, even well into their adulthood years. So for children, a lot of times when they've been affected by sexual abuse, you might see some symptoms, like they might be replaying or acting out, reenacting what has happened to them. They might have problems with sleep or anxiety, changes in behaviors. So there's a lot of different things that you actually see when children have been abused.
What advice do you have for parents once they discover that a child has been sexually abused?
Well, once they discover, the first and foremost component is to believe your child. There's a lot of folks who don't believe their child and question it, but you want to believe them, and then you want to get them to either a doctor's office or the emergency room, get them checked out medically, call the police if you need to, and then set them up with counseling or therapy.
And one of the ways that belief can be introduced, whether you're a parent, an uncle, auntie, believing, you have some alarming statistics that I'd love. We have a few moments. I want you to just share that with our viewers.
No, absolutely. You know, the statistics are very high for sexual abuse. A lot of people do not realize this. And so the recent stats actually show that sexual abuse for girls are actually 1 in 4. Wow. And also for boys, it's actually 1 in 6. And this, John, is actually reported stats. So we also don't know what is also unreported. So in my personal professional opinion, the stats are actually much higher than that.
And the internet plays a big role on that now too.
Hugely as well too. It just leaves room for children to be victimized online, as with everything that's out there now these days.
How can somebody get more information from you folks, a little bit more about Ho'oko LLC, and if they need help?
They can call us 808-375-7712, or they can go onto our website, www.hookollc.com. Yeah.
We're going to have another conversation in just a couple of weeks, and I want to thank you guys so much for being here. But on our next visit with you folks, we're going to talk about destigmatizing therapy. Can't wait to find out what that's all about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much more on Living 808 when we continue.